Before we jump into today's show, I've got a really exciting announcement to make. The autumn cohorts for Start Your Podcast group program are now open. There are 5 dates between September and October, and it's a 6-week program that will get you launched before Christmas. So if podcasting was on your to-do list this year, if you really want to get your podcast up and done by the end of 2023, then come and join me for one of those cohorts and let's make it happen. I have a free masterclass available for you called Understanding the Power of Podcasting. You can go over to donnaeade.com/masterclass, watch the masterclass and get access to that enrollment. I hope to see you in one of the autumn cohorts very soon. That's donnaeade.com/masterclass. Let's get back to the show.
Welcome to the Society of Professional Wedding Vendors podcast. I'm your host, Donna Eade, and today I want to know, what is your why? I want to share a story with you. This happened back in 2010. I started my photography business at the end of 2019, and in March 2010 I took my camera along to my cousin's wedding. I wasn't her paid photographer, but I took advantage of every opportunity to practice my skills, and I thought I might like to shoot weddings because I'm a huge advocate for marriage and I love weddings. It was just a thought. However, I didn't get my strong motivation, my why, until after I'd given my cousin a copy of the images I took. She had taken them into work and shown her colleague and friend who hadn't been at her wedding because she got married on the same day. Her friend asked, "Who did your wedding photos?" And my cousin had to admit these weren't her pro ones, but ones that I'd taken as a guest. Jo admitted to my cousin that she had been really disappointed in her images and asked if I could do anything with them. Now, please remember, I was just 6 months into my business at this point and not sure of all the etiquettes and copyright issues or anything along those lines. What I was sure of was of a bride's right to have good photos of her wedding day. When I looked at her wedding photos, I was shocked that these had come from a professional. She had told me that he worked for her company doing some corporate type shoots, and that she had asked him if he would do her a deal. He had done her photos really cheaply, but in my opinion had given her a service that matched that price tag and not given her his standard service with a discount. He had cropped the groom's arm out of portrait shots for no apparent reason. He'd not moved or asked to have moved washing that was drying on a radiator in the photos of them getting ready at home. He'd even got 2 of her younger attendees to pose with his leaflets like they were doing a promo shoot for his business. She was really upset, and I could see why. This became my why. I wanted to prevent brides from going through this same experience. I wanted brides to love their photos, and in my opinion, a photographer has done their job when the couple don't even see the photos, they just see their happiness, because everything is so right in the image that the focus is where it should be. This episode is brought to you by the Society of Professional Wedding Vendors 21-day challenge, Reset to Get Set. Head over to www.spwv.co.uk/get set to join. We start on the 6th of July. See you there. That is what led me to become a wedding photographer. And 10 years down the line and more experienced, I see that photography is not the only element of a wedding day where rogue traders take advantage of couples. And that is what led me to found the society. I hate to see brides taken advantage of. I hate to see their wedding days put at risk. And I hate seeing professional vendors tarred with the same brush as those who do not conduct themselves professionally. Professionals deserve to be recognised as such, and couples should have an easier time finding out who their pros are. The Society of Professional Wedding Vendors is a society that helps both vendors and brides do just that. So those are my whys. Now, what is your why? Why did you start in business? Why were you drawn to the wedding industry? And what keeps you here? I would love to know. So head over to www.spwv.co.uk 012 and let me know in the comments and let's connect. Having a strong why is what keeps you passionate about the work you do. Have a think and get refocused on your why. Put it at the front of all of your efforts and it will make your work seem less like work and more like your mission. Thank you for joining me today. Please head over to the website and let me know what your why is. Subscribe where you are listening and I will speak to you next week. Bye for now.
Don't forget to hit those stars and leave a review of the podcast where you listen if you found value in what you heard today. It's a free way you can help the podcast reach more people just like you.